Prince.
Yeah, nice to.
Welcome.
Thank you.
First time in the studio.
Yeah, first time in the studio.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
good.
loving it. I love the ambient. I love the Spa productions, embedded in the
Yeah,
DNA of this place. Honestly,
absolutely. It's
Uh,
taken a while, but yeah, we're
I
we
mean, I'm
we're
really
here.
I'm really excited to be here. In
But
fact, I love the artistic design in this place. It looks so
thank
super.
you. Appreciate
Mm.
that. Appreciate that. So yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself, Prince.
Yeah, so a bit about myself. I'll try to be a bit snappy on that because I am the director of Bakup CIC,
Mm-hmm.
which is a community interest organization. And what we do is that we actually run a community development and support services. We cover areas around hardship to people having no recourse to public fund limitations, families,
Okay.
older adults, and the like. So and as part of my work as well, I sit on different boards, including the Health and Wellbeing Board in the east of Northamptonshire,
Mm.
for example, and also I work with the West Northamptonshire Council and then the North Northamptonshire Council, looking at priority needs. We're looking at the ICB priorities. We're looking at health and well-being
Yeah.
priorities. We're looking at where are the gaps? Are we serving the underrepresented communities? Are we
Mm.
doing everything we can to make life better for everybody from the time they are born to the time they exit the
That's
planet?
amazing. That's
You know,
amazing.
so
I mean, what?
mm,
Sorry, I'm going to cut you there. Just slow down a bit. What kind of took you that direction?
oh, what took me in this direction? I guess most of the work I do in this direction is being propelled by my faith. I think that faith without works, is not the right direction of travel. So
Yep.
I want my faith to be part of my work, and I want people to see my faith by what I do. And so I try to, use the giftings and the abilities and the strength and the knowledge that I think I've been given
Mm-hmm.
to make a little difference in the life of people that might not be fortunate like myself, and they might be facing an abrupt condition or circumstances might have changed, and they might need somebody to be there for that short period,
Sure.
and I felt that for me is a core. And I've seen, someone like my mama, showing us that when we were kids, she would go the length and breadth to make the life of other people much more exciting. And I thought, well, maybe I took a bit of that and then I took a bit of the word and together. But more importantly, I think also I have had a lived experience in life as well. And that also kind of influenced the work that I do in terms of the areas that I have had challenges and places that I've had difficulties. And
Sure.
if I had people who are strategically positioned to make a
Yeah.
difference, then things would have been a bit different. So I guess it's all those learning, it's all those experiences, it's all those kind of information that I've had. So it's a multifaceted combination of a lot of
Absolutely,
things.
as it often is. So it's in the DNA,
It is
but
in the
but
DNA.
also it's something I'm hearing that your faith really is strong behind what you do.
Yeah. It's
And if I can just say, you're a pastor, right, of a
of
church.
course I
Just
am a
touching on the
pastor.
faith side
Yeah,
of
yeah,
things.
of course, I'm a pastor
So
of
give us a quick plug for
yeah.
your church. Not that it needs plugging, but tell us about your church
Yeah.
quickly.
Bakup CIC is our community interest company, but also, of course, we have Valley of Hope Church. Valley of Hope Church is actually established to serve the community.
Mm-hmm.
Our main focus is to be more community focused, empower communities, make sure that we talk about faith and talk about love, talk about empathy, talk
Which
about
part of the community
kindness.
are you?
So we kind of base our church is based in the East Northamptonshire in Ethlynborough,
Okay.
and so those who kind of live around Ethlynborough, Rons, Tropston, Finding, Higham Ferries, and Rushden, is kind of in a close proximity for them. But even Northampton, if you live in Northampton, you
Mm-hmm.
can still come. I know people travel to London all the time, so
Absolutely.
it's a place that we really want to use the community in terms of our faith and the church to really serve the community. We want people who don't have job to get jobs.
Mm.
If they need training, we're gonna offer them training. But as we come together as a community, we are
Mm.
able to identify.
There's power, isn't there, in numbers? There's
Oh
power
yeah,
in
yeah, pretty
when
much
people
so.
get together.
Pretty much so. And then we are able to kind of understand the need because, when you have people together, it's one thing, but also having trust and relationship because it's
Mm.
not. it's not so much of the vision that is going to be accomplished. It's about you accomplish a vision through trust and relationship. You know, you might have a good idea in your head, but if we don't have a good relationship, you can achieve anything.
No, that's right.
So you need the right relationship. You need the people around you. You know, you need to have that community of, interest, people with commonalities, people who actually trust and have formed that relationship, and that is what make things happen.
Yeah, like-minded people.
Indeed.
So you, just to finish off in the church, you stream your services live, I believe.
Our services go live on
Can you
Facebook.
give us that Facebook group?
Yeah, that's right. So our services go live on Facebook. I think currently it's under a Valley of Hope Ministries, but it also goes under Prince Caesar. And but
Okay.
then we need to kind of both so that folks can. But I think a lot of people follow me under me. That's Prince Caesar, so it kind of like goes there. But Valley of Hope Ministries,
Okay.
it comes under that in under Facebook as well. So Valley of Hope Ministries, our services are streamlined.
Okay.
We are working on our website. Our website is still functioning, but it need a bit of update as well. So it's something that I need to take time out to kind of, look at all the plugins and make them more functioning, and
It's
then
not
we
easy,
can.
these things.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
not
whole lot
always.
of work. So
Yeah.
hey, I'm putting the call out there. If you've got the capacity and ability and the
Well,
skill
there
to
you go. The
volunteer,
the call is there. Answer
you
the
can.
call.
Yeah, that's right. You can call in
Get
and
involved.
yeah, get involved. That's
Okay.
it.
So you said you work kind of strategically on a number of kind of bodies in regard to your CIC work. Just give us an idea of those bodies and kind of what
Mm,
you're doing. I mean, you run kind of a soup kitchen
mm.
thing. Just give us a rundown of your
Yeah,
work
yeah.
there.
So yeah, we kind of have a weekly soup kitchen. We kind of use that to help older adults, single parents, young
Mm,
people.
mm,
And what we try to do is to create that space as well for children who come out of school and then they have long vacations and summer holidays and that, but then
mm.
they are not going anywhere. We try to organize different events, activities in that place for them. We have bouncy castles and we
That's
are
amazing.
thinking of making it much more friendly and adapted to different seasons as well.
Mm,
So when the cold season comes in, we want the older people to have a warm space where they can
yeah.
have some warm soup, have some breakfast and things like that. And at the same time, tackle the issue around isolation
Mm,
and
mm,
loneliness.
mm.
Because these are two key things that also impact on our NHS a lot. Because when people are isolated, they are lonely, then they are prone to all kinds of things. And but when we are able to step into that space, then they wouldn't have the need to get themselves in a state where their mind is being disturbed, and
Yeah.
that will also lead to them not being effective. Hence, then you have to call the medics come in. So there is an indirect cost
Absolutely.
to our NHS, but it's about using proactive intervention through community engagement and community lead services. So it's about how do we empower communities so that they lead and take initiatives in some of these areas. And in so doing, we then end up keeping our older generation much younger, active, at the same time being able to stay at home and not, occupying beds that are limited in our hospitals,
Mm,
hence creating that backlog of patients that really need that support. But so we trying as much as possible to make sure that our soup, kitchen or our community engagement services that runs weekly. I think we currently we kind of rescheduling our meeting times as well. So we're hoping to move down to Wednesdays in Ethelimbara Community Center. So on Wednesdays, where we're gonna have again, we're gonna continue with this, warm soup. We're gonna have, the ladies are thinking, and it's much more community led and community focused. So what happens is that we sit down, we have a conversation with the community. They're like, we need something extra. Okay, we don't want warm soup this time, but we want to have some sandwiches. We want to.
okay.
So it's just having those conversations. So empowering the communities to take ownership, and then we facilitating the process. And I think involving them gives them that sense of ability, the sense of belonging,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it makes them much more active in the process as well.
There's a particular lady, I believe, who cooks the soups, who's
Oh
quite
yeah,
famous.
yeah. She's such a famous lady, Kathleen.
Yeah,
She's one of the well, she is the amazing lady who does the soup. I mean, she's been in the university. She used to be in the university cooking
oh
for
wow,
many years as well.
wow.
So she's got a whole bunch of experience, and she loves to cook. I mean, and her food is so
Yeah,
delicious.
I've actually sampled some of that
Yeah,
food.
yeah,
I
I
came on
remember
a
your
breakfast.
example. That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. I normally finish it though, so I cannot.
yeah, yeah. It was amazing. I can't lie. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Mm,
so this is just obviously a brief chat. I mean, I
mm,
know there's we could go into so many areas of
mm.
things you do, but you've got something coming up which we're doing together,
That's right.
the Windrush event. Can you talk about that a little bit, just
Yeah,
to give?
sure. I'm passionate talking about the Windrush event. We're celebrating the Windrush generation and their descendants on the 21st of June
Hmm.
at the Rushton Hall Park from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now, this event is very critical because it's not just a local event, it's a national event. And not just a national event, but it's actually our cultural heritage
Hmm.
as a nation, as a United Kingdom, because the history of the Windrush is embedded in the fiber of the United Kingdom, given that before the World War, just after the World War in 1945, the Queen invited people from the Caribbeans and the Jamaicans to come and to help rebuild Britain.
Hmm.
And these people left homes not knowing where they're going, but they were excited to just respond to a call. That also tells you their commitment, their loyalty to the then crown. When they left homes and never knowing how cold or how warm the environment they're gonna live in is, and they embrace the cold. It's not just that, they embrace the challenge, they embrace the antagonistic comments and all that, but they
Mm.
plowed through it.
Mm.
The
Mm.
resilience, the fortitude, the ability to hang in there and go through all the things that they went through. It just mind-boggling. But at the end of the
Absolutely.
day, they didn't just do those things, but they help in so many ways. When we're talking about our train, officers and the ticket givers on the train, the bus lines, and you're looking at NHS.
But we
I
just
mean,
talked about the NHS, didn't we?
mm,
Earlier in the
mm,
conversation, and yeah, that's
that's
so
right.
integral to what a lot of these guys kind of
Mm.
picked up and delivered.
Yeah, but it's amazing because it's not just a lot of people did mention the NHS, and rightly so, but there are other key strategic areas of the
Mm.
economy that they
Mm.
worked in as
Mhm.
well.
Mhm.
All right, and so you're talking about the train lines, the train wheels. We go underground and we look at how beautiful in terms of the establishment of our train systems, and that they were in there. I mean, some of the key black people who became the train how do you call them, the train officers who had to then whistle before the
The
train kind of
conductor.
the conductors, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you go, all these guys were there. They were involved in all this. And I mean, of course, it's not to say that black and minority guys haven't been in this country way before the 45, but they had been in this country. But the uniqueness of 1945 is the fact that they were invited.
Yeah. It was a
you know
specific call,
that's right.
wasn't it?
That's right. Because before then, also, we have slave trade that had already brought people into the country anyway. So rightly so, United Kingdom as it is, and also giving that awareness to people to know that our diversity didn't just start yesterday.
Mm.
Okay, this
Mm.
country has been built on diversity. At its core, it has been built on diversity, and it has been diverse in so many ways already. And that needs to be celebrated. It's not something to frown upon. It's something that we need to help our youngsters to
Yeah.
appreciate and to embrace and to understand that in our collective diversity there is strength. In our collective diversity there is community cohesion and empowerment that can drive us forward and bring much more benefit across board. Hence we need to stop the disparity and the inequity that we
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
across board, because we are stronger together. And that is why we go into the schools with the Windrush as well. From the 16th of June all the way to the 20th, we want to reach out to
That's
schools.
so
We're gonna
important, isn't it,
Yeah,
to teach the young people,
that's right.
and
And
that's local to the Rushton area.
that's local to the Rushden area. Of course, when we have capacity next year, we want to do it across the whole Northamptonshire.
Mm. Mm.
But we need more people to come on board where we can position people in different parts of the county, and that's something we can work on.
I was going to say that kind of leads me into the next question, which was how can people get involved?
Great. So people can get involved, and in a very simple way, they can reach us on our Facebook. We got a Windrush page, Rushton Windrush, and so that's a page that they can actually just type it in there. Windrush, a celebration in
Hmm.
Rushton that
Hmm.
will pop up, and they can just like it, and then they can contact us through there. Of course, they can also reach us through our website as well, which is www.backupservices.co.uk. And I
Okay.
believe, Aspire is also, is a place that they could reach us through as well. So,
Absolutely.
those who have been, loyal, listener to Aspire as well, that's an area we can reach us because we are
Yeah.
co-producing on this particular work. So, yeah,
We'll definitely put links in the description so people can reach through us as well.
that sounds fabulous. And I think
Yeah.
that these are some of the ways. But hey, you can contact us directly. And more importantly, we want people to be present on the day. We want people to come to
Yeah, we want
enjoy,
numbers. Yeah.
enjoy the time, come
Yeah.
and meet new people, come and socialize, come and hear some poetic words coming, come and meet some live drums and live,
That's
dance and
it. We're going through what's
colorful,
happening. So we've got poetry,
yeah,
we've got
man.
drumming,
You go drumming,
we've
we
got
go
live
we got
music.
live music, we got live drummers with colorful outfits,
Yeah. It's
representing,
going to be amazing.
it's just gonna
Yeah.
be awesome. And we got different stalls that will be also there showcasing their services, what they have to offer. Because the thing is, it's about bringing a whole community together and
Mm.
celebrating at the same time, educating, and at the same time reminding ourselves of the goodness that we can find when we come together and work together.
Yeah. It's important. Prince,
Very
it's been
much.
amazing. Thanks very much.
No, you're welcome. Thanks for
I know
having me.
you're in a rush,
Yeah,
and so
that's
we need
right.
to let you go. You're a busy man, but
Yeah.
appreciate your time.
No, thank you. Thank you for
Okay.
having me. It's great to be here, and I look forward to kind of coming back anytime.
Yeah, your enthusiasm is great. It's what we need.